Nobody cares about Iman Gadzhi-like edits. They want Iman Gadzhi's results. So stop the fancy edits right now and start making profitable edits. To understand what it takes to go from a simple video editor to what I call a content operator, I'll share my own story. But before I do so, I invite you to join us at contentoperators.com, link in the description. So I started as a video editor, creating content for my own channel, where I summarized business books, which was a passion of mine at the time. My editing was simple. I was a beginner, but I had good storytelling skills. There are many editors who can use Premiere, After Effects, CapCut to add fancy edits and titles, but not everyone can translate psychology into videos, and that's who I'm speaking to. You don't have to be overly passionate, but it helps, and it wasn't hard for me to develop, so it shouldn't be hard for you. And so I leveraged that skill to land my first client, a YouTuber in the self-improvement niche. And here's how I did it. I was traveling in Thailand and he dropped a message in his Telegram channel saying he was coming to Chiang Mai and was searching for a video editor to help him do his long-form videos. Well, there wasn't shorts at the time. So I sent an email linking back to my channel to showcase my work. And it turned out to be a growth partnership that quickly earned me 11K for a few hours of work. I earned commissions from sales generated through the links of the videos I made. I guess that's what people call IPGA nowadays. I maintained this momentum working with clients who had info product businesses, and it wasn't difficult, but it was time consuming. And that's when I realized the importance of becoming more leveraged, using my time wisely and implementing systems for efficiency. I transitioned from being just a video editor, which honestly felt like a regular job, to running an agency. And by agency, I mean an entity that can solve problems at scale with tech and people. And that's when I linked input and client results. And this is very important. So listen, that made me an essential part of the businesses I was working with. And I made all kinds of deals, going from simple retainers to rev shares to commission based on the sales of coaching programs or info products, which were all coming from the traffic I generated. This approach made me scale and helped my client generate 100K months and even more. The truth is, even if you like editing video and create content for your clients, you will soon be obsolete. It's a matter of time. All the tools being developed right now are replacing commoditized services. AI is making it very easy for everyone. It put the new standard much higher, and I believe it will decrease the barrier to entry until it will close it forever, all at once. Unless you upgrade to actually caring about your client's results, unless you bind your work to your client's ROI, unless you become a content operator, because your fancy edits, they don't necessarily add value or money. That's what you gotta think about, because when you reach the point where you can link your video edits and more money in their banks, then you're always gonna have work to do. And listen, every CEO needs a COO, just like every serious content creator needs a content operator. You want to be the person that allows them to just hit record and drop their file into a Google Drive, because you handle the full processing and shipping of the content. If each piece of content is a product that solves problems or entertains, you want to be the drop shipper who packages and delivers it to the right audience, or to the right clients, I should say. AI can't do this yet, because you need to translate authenticity through various channels. You still need a big brain to do that. And this is why you still have a chance to make it big. So how do you become a content operator? So let's summarize it. If you're a video editor or a creative agency, your work's main goal is to attract eyeballs, right? But in today's world, you can go viral one day and make 10 million views and be forgotten the next day. This is why prospects don't care about your viral shorts anymore. So if you really want to make an impact, you need to capitalize on those eyeballs. You need to own the attention you generate, because if attention is the new currency, personal brands are the bank. Shout out to Ty Lopez for that quote. And to build a personal brand, you need to own your audience. You can't just have a personal brand that relies on traffic that comes and goes. The day you get deplatformed, you're gone. You don't exist anymore. And this happened to a few of my clients, but hopefully I got the plugs, so I got them back on the platform. So you have to think of ecosystems to own the audience. And the cool thing is that it is usually a setup that you only need to do once. Examples are opt-in pages to get their emails, Facebook groups, school communities, Discord, Telegram groups. And then there's a lot of things in between to get the leads from one stage to the other. And then you focus on the content to feed those ecosystems through short form and long form content, as usual. Now, this is basic advice. So before you get bored, and leave the video, let me tell you about the thing that will make everything I mentioned much easier. See, I'm telling you to become a content operator, to build personal brands for your clients, because it's the most valuable asset that you can grow nowadays. And so why not do it for yourself? I know when you think of providing services, you only think about others because you're so altruist, right? Just joking, you want to make money and that's fine. But if you use those exact skills for yourself at the same time, then you build a personal brand around this content operation. And the twist here is that you add some of your personality and some of your interest. And here's what happens if you actually do this. You experiment your own systems on yourself. You gain more skill. You have a real case study to show people, which is your own brand. People are fed up with those agencies who promise to build brands when they don't have a brand themselves. You build sales assets, which your prospects can see before they think of going on a call with you, which make the sale 10 times easier. You attract your ideal clients and you remove the need to find a unsaturated niche that you don't give a fuck about just because it is unsaturated, when in reality, every niche becomes saturated eventually. So stop being an Iman Gadzhi-like editor, start providing real value as a content operator. Link in the description or join contentoperators.com. Thanks for your time, bye bye.